welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College. Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Wyoming's offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his man down the middle.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He's going to run it. Runs through the tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll pull it on the read. And they're able to get him down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Nice move to keep moving. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Snags it over the middle.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to get to him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rainbow Warriors offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mayo. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Unleashes it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, quarterbacks have to be careful throwing over the middle of the field, especially when you're playing against a safety with this kind of range and this kind of football IQ. He was locked in on the QB, knew exactly where he was going with the ball. He was able to jump in front of it and pick it off.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the idea.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. A first down for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
Now on first down from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Release to the back. Quick completion on the out route. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Back to throw, it's Mayo. Fires complete on the crosser. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man on the right. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Pocket starts to collapse. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. That should be the final play of the first half. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Hawaii! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Going up top on first down. He's got his man. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Now the play fake. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Ball's at the 22, third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Little touch pass to the receiver. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Avant.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. A little screen to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hawai'i offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. The give from the gun. The Rainbow Warriors will keep this drive going. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Dropping back, it's Mayo. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. A 1st down run in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Loss on 1st down, increase the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hawai'i! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They're lofts one high and deep. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about